NASA has confirmed that its SOFIA telescope has found water on the sunlit surface of the Moon. This finding means that water may be scattered across the surface of the Moon and not confined to cold, shadowed places. SOFIA has discovered water molecules in Clavius crater, one of the largest craters visible from Earth, located in the southern hemisphere of the Moon. Earlier observations of the Moon's surface identified some form of hydrogen, but were unable to distinguish between water and its close chemical relative, hydroxyl. Data from this location show water in concentrations of 100 to 412 parts per million, roughly equivalent to a 12-ounce bottle of water, trapped in a cubic meter of soil spread across the lunar surface. These results are available in the latest issue of Nature Astronomy. Paul Hertz, director of the Astrophysics Division in the Science Mission Directorate at NASA headquarters in Washington, says we had indications that H2O, the familiar water we know, might be present on the sunlit side of the Moon. Now we know it is there. This discovery challenges our understanding of the lunar surface and raises intriguing questions about resources relevant for deep space exploration. As a contrast, the Sahara Desert has 100 times the volume of water that SOFIA has found in the lunar soil. Despite the small quantities, the discovery raises new questions about how water is formed and how it remains on the harsh, airless surface of Moon. Water is a valuable resource in deep space and an essential ingredient of life as we know it. It's unclear if the SOFIA water contained is readily available for use as a resource. NASA's Artemis program aims to learn all it can about the presence of water on the Moon, before sending the first woman and next man to the lunar surface in 2024 and building a permanent human presence there by the end of the decade. This discovery builds on years of previous research looking for the presence of water on the Moon. When the Apollo astronauts returned from the Moon for the first time in 1969, it was assumed to be totally dry. Earlier missions such as NASA's Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite confirmed ice in permanently shadowed craters around the Moon's poles. In the meantime, several missions, including the Cassini mission and the Deep Impact Comet mission, and also the Chandrayaan-1 mission of the Indian Space Research Organization, and NASA's ground-based infrared telescope facility looked broadly across the surface of the Moon and found traces of water in the sunnier regions. But those missions were unable to make a definitive distinction between the form in which it was present, either H2O or OH. Prior to the SOFIA observations, we knew there was some kind of hydration, said Casey Hannibal, the author who published the findings of her graduation thesis at the University of Hawaii in Honolulu. But we didn't know how much, if any, was actually water molecules, like we drink every day, or something more like drain cleaner.